pray for her before the Lord. You call her name out. One thing. Secondly, you want a phone number because when the chance comes, you want to call her and say, hey, I'm just thinking about you. And she may say, thanks for calling, but I'm good. Nevertheless, that girl knew you called her, okay? And then it's document. If it's not written down, it what? Didn't happen.
And also, just a side note on that, it's good to keep in touch with the girls because that baby is not safe until that baby is born. Because she may very well change her mind that day, but there might be a boyfriend that every day keeps on, kill that, I don't want that baby, I want an abortion, I want to go, and finally she gives up. So it's really good to maintain contact with the girl. You definitely want to get her over to the Crisis Pregnancy Center, but we can call and just go, hey, how you doing? Winnie, that just happened with Winnie not too long ago. So very important, keep up because like I said, that baby's not safe until that baby is born.
Now we're going to do, as you already know, we're going to go over, we're going to go over Planned Parenthood. And one of the things in number 5, it says when you walk across the driveway, don't block the driveway, it's against the law. And our goal is to obey authority. Obey it. Step back. Just step back. You can do it. So, just practice it. You can watch us do it. You can have it. Never, ever argue with the police. Ever. Say good morning, smile, how you doing, officer, and shut up. Never. Because they, in this city, are on our side. You know how?
Very much so.
Now, don't go to another city. I won't call the name of it. It starts with a W and a P. They're on our side. They like us. Now, we know 90% of them like us. There are 10% out there that don't. But that's okay. We respect authority. Amen? Amen. Number 7. If there are pro-aborts present, please don't argue with them. Don't argue with pro-aborts. I just quote scripture and pray out loud in the name of Jesus. And sometimes Anna and I, we're teammates. We minister together most of the time. And you'll get a teammate. I'm going to talk fast. And sometimes, you get all emotional. You do. You're human. God gave us emotions, right? But when we get them, if I get all emotional and talking loud and just not making any sense at all, Anna will come up and say, I get this man. And then she'll go ahead and minister. And then sometimes I have to do that for her. All right? We need you to cry out before the Lord. Don't be afraid. Nothing. As long as you know what your heart is right toward the Lord, your goal is to save lives. Not to be nobody special. Because God, like Amber said, God don't need us. All right? Now, another thing is, you want to try to stay until you know that all the appointments are done, unless you know that somebody else is coming on another shift. And we go 2 by 2, as you know. And and they come in over at Planned Parenthood on the hour, so about 10 to the hour, they're going to start coming. Right? Because we're told that if they're late, they send them back down because they got so much business, they don't have to do it. So, but if you can stay to noon and let the last shift come in, and feel free to go, unless some teammates will come. If you can. You won't always be able to do that, but try to make it a goal. If you come at 11, stay to 12, not half-hour shifts.
So they do it, they set appointments, that's how they do it?
I don't think they can take walk-ins anymore.
Okay.
What do you think, Chair?
Well, Planned Parenthood has been extremely busy. I mean, they were booked solid until today. 3 weeks ago, they were booked solid, not even taking any more appointments. So they were referring to All Women's Health Center, which is in Maitland. So then Maitland was very, very, very busy. And for example, on All Women's, like I'll just say on a Wednesday, we have 2 shifts. We'll have 2 sidewalk counselors come between 8 and 10, and then 2 others come between 10 and 12. And that's how we normally work it. But every single abortion mill is different. Completely different from Planned Parenthood. I mean, we've got EPOC, which is different than All Women, and then there's Orlando Women's Center, and then there's another one by UCF, Woman Care. So each one of them are different. They're set up differently, different times, and so on and so forth.
All Women's is now starting a VIP service for women who want to pay a little extra. They'll be ushered in at a time when most people are not around through the back door, nobody can see them.
And they do that at EPOC, and they also do that at Orlando Women's Center.
I thought Orlando Women's Center closed down.
No.
And that's the one on Lucerne.
Is it in the process of closing down?
Well, EPOC and Orlando Women's Center are both owned by James Pendergraft, along with one in Ocala, Fort Lauderdale, and Tampa. And he has numerous lawsuits, and he owes a lot of money, and eventually he's going to come to get him, but he is still killing. And he just had his medical license suspended for the 5th time indefinitely, but he remains open, and why the state would allow him to remain open, we'll soon find out. So,
Number 10, it says, number 9, please don't go to the mill alone. And sometimes you'll find yourself there alone. If you do, just know that you're alone, because what did God tell us to do? What did he send us disciples out? He said, 2 by 2. That's our friends. God said, go 2 by 2. And you always need a witness. If you're there alone, they can and will say anything that's happened before. You need a witness. Again, if you find yourself there alone and you feel comfortable there alone, the Holy Spirit will tell you you're alone. She goes by herself sometimes. Anna likes to go by herself. If you want to stay out there, get in the car and pray. Get on our side of the fence and pray, okay? I gotta tell you, I don't go out there alone. I want to be an effective witness for the Lord. Amen. As far as young children, you got to decide. You got to pray and know whether to bring your kids, because there's some pretty harsh things going on out there sometimes. They're saying harsh things to us, and we're being very descriptive sometimes. However, we believe the babies to be an effective witness. We do. So, and we've all taken children out there, and probably will continue to do it. Amen.
as a matter of fact, we have a Jesus Loves Little Children Day, which is once a month, the second Thursday of every month, and mommies, daddies bring babies all the way up to teenagers, and they go out. We had a baby saved at EPOC, the last Jesus Loves Little Children Day, and it's a really great witness. It really is. Really good.
By the way, if you guys have a question or comment, please feel free to stop. You don't have to say it.
What facility is that at?
Pardon?
What facility?
EPOC.
At EPOC.
Yes.
But we also do it at Planned Parenthood. What
That's on
days?
Saturday, wasn't it?
It's the second Thursday of every month, and right now we're doing it at EPOC. We were doing it at Planned Parenthood, but we're back at EPOC for a while. I do send out an email, so if you just put your email out there.
Okay.
Wendy, can I ask another question to Michelle? And that is, it's like, what was the lady's name who was talking?
Mercy.
Mercy. Or was it you who said it? I mean, it might not need to be now when you ask this question, but if you could go into this a little bit more. And that is, those who are post-abortive, who could explain to us why this is so important to do, and this is not harassment, because a lot of times people on the other side, even pro-life people, say, don't harass those women, they're in such a delicate state, how can you? Like, I've even heard pastors say they don't like what sidewalk counselors are doing to those traumatized women already, they're vulnerable, and it would really help me to understand from those who become active and are post-abortive, and really understand this in a deeper way than I do personally. And it can receive some reassurance about that. Do you understand my question?
Well, first of all,
Do you understand my question?
post-abortive women, we've both gone through post-abortion counseling. So that would be my first step for post-abortive women. Even post-abortive women that are wanting to come on the sidewalk, it's extremely important to go through post-abortion counseling. Secondly, as far as the church, it is our duty to go out there. It is our duty as Christians to go and rescue the perishing and speak up for those who have no voice.
Amen.
And we don't torment women. We offer help. We offer love. We offer support. We bring them to places like such as this, and all the other wonderful crisis pregnancy centers around. And the best thing that I would say to you, if it's like a pastor or whatever, just say, hey, why don't you come out with me and see for yourself? Instead of just looking at the news or whatever you've heard, come out and just see. Pastor Curtis from Orlando Grace came out the other day. And his heart is really, really pricked. Winnie's pastor is very, very, he's so supportive. R.C. Sproul Jr. Have them call R.C. Sproul Jr., have them call Pastor Morgan, have them call Pastor Curtis. And another thing for post-abortive women is Winnie would agree, it is devastation after the abortion.
But that's not true of all women. Like I have friends who've had abortions.
Well,
Who
they're in total
seem to have no
Yeah,
They're in denial.
they're in
I
denial.
have a friend who had 3, I have a friend who had 2, you know?
Will she talk to you openly about it without getting upset?
Yeah,
Openly.
yeah, well, one of them is a Christian, is now repentant, but the other one completely not. I mean, it was her husband's
Christian
own
or
children
not.
that she aborted also.
That thing lingers always. Because you know you failed the Lord and you failed your child.
Yeah, because
You failed your child.
Yeah.
You actually took your own child's life.
But how
And
do you
as a
feel about
mother-
these people on the streets? I mean, I wanna do
Well,
this,
what we
I just
do-
need
What we
reassurance
do
about
is,
harassing women.
if you listen, if you hear us out, we tell them, first of all, the first thing you know is that God loves you. He loves you. Because most women who are avoiding things, they're all alone and that nobody cares. And some mistakenly think that that baby isn't human. So we have to let them know it's a real baby. And motherhood is a natural process. And when you kill a baby, you're shortchanging in that. You're throwing your body and your emotions all out of sight. Because God has designed your body for the long term and 9 months and the rest of your life. It's just like anything else. You do something like your computer and you unplug it at the wrong time. It goes all crazy like that. But it stays like that forever when you kill your baby. God forgives. But the Bible says the wages of sin is death. Right? And there are consequences for it. And it's death to peace, death to dream. It is. God has forgiven me, but I know things happen. And I deal with them until I get happy. And when I'm sure when I get there, I'll see my children. And the Lord, I'll be reconciled. The more. But until then, every day. I don't care how many times I've been married. How many times God has been killing my babies and my babies in heaven. I miss my children. I miss my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren. Every woman does. Now, use your own testimony. What you did to God forgave you for. Stuff that don't nobody know. And all of us have that. God has forgiven us, but we knew it was wrong. We did it anyway. That's the stuff. And being a mom, a woman, even if you're not a mom, we're naturally who we are as women. That's what's taken away from us, and that's what we miss for the rest of our lives. Don't let your friends fool you. But you just continue to let them know that God loves them, and if they repent, He does forgive, but there are consequences. And you don't want to have to face them. You don't want your children to have to face them. So it's real. Don't buy into that game you get. That's from the devil.
I appreciate that, that's actually,
Yeah, and you know what, I told myself when I approached that, I have hated in my heart. Jesus said, I am a murderer. And I thought, I'm right there with you girls, I'm a murderer. Jesus better forgive me and help me for my terrible murderous, hateful heart. I need forgiveness of day by day, minute by minute. We're all
And
murderers, we're all murderers.
sin
I'm
in
sure
God's
we're-
eyes.
Jesus looks at the heart, that's where my
That's
murder
what
is.
Grace said. He listed them all together. Go ahead.
I think those who criticize sidewalk counsel are speaking to the style. I think that's predominantly where the criticism comes from. It's all about style, because that's shocking when you go there. I think it's shocking for the people that are going in to have an abortion. So there's a lot of focus, I think, needs to be on style. Because when you say you're abusing these people, those kind of comments come from what you hear.
come to you and say, focus on Jesus. And that pulls you right back down.
Let's get back here and we can do some questions
Sure,
at the end.
sure.
Yeah, I think you probably, the last one is the most important. If it rains and starts lightning, out of there. All right? Out. Lightning, we leave. Amen on that? And then finally, the most important thing is that we're witnessing for the Lord, right? For Christ Jesus. We're witnessing for the rallies.
Right. That's
Right on.
right.
Thank you.
Okay, what should I bring? Sidewalk counseling pamphlets. This is what we use. And inside the pamphlet, we have resource sheets, which.
Michelle, can you introduce?
Pardon?
Gotta go.
Oh, hey, Jermaine.
We have big guys like this out here too.
Yeah.
So bring your son, bring your nephew, please.
This lists every crisis pregnancy center in the Central Florida area. This is crucial to have. I often, when women come down and talk to me, I'll just say, what part, where do you live? And so if they say Sanford, I can send them over to the Sanford Pregnancy Center. Planned Parenthood, this is the closest one. And then we always like to have the fetal development one, pamphlet, which is really great. You can say, how far along are you? And you can say, oh, okay, so this is what your baby looks like right now. It's really, really good. You want to have some type of paper and pen to write, let's say to get a phone number. Money, in case you have the opportunity to go out to lunch with the girl or maybe her boyfriend. Always have a camera with you. I can't stress this highly enough, and especially a camera that has video. You never know what can happen, and it's really good to have that video. I mean, you just never know what can happen. And then always have an umbrella in your car, because you never know when it's going to rain. And it's really good to have a New Testament to give away, and definitely a pack of tissues, because there's a lot of times these girls are so emotional. They're very, very emotional. We're emotional. There's many times I find myself crying on the sidewalk, especially at all women or like OWC, they do later term abortion. So it's very difficult to see the women coming in that are really far along. It's hard to see it. So you want to have a pack of tissues for yourself, and you want to have a pack of tissues for the girl. Laura, one of our sidewalk counselors, was out a few weeks ago, and a gal went up and started talking to her, and she was sobbing, just sobbing. And Laura was out of tissues that day, so she was using a bank deposits of, the tears just falling down her face, and she did keep her baby, so it was really good. No information about the abortion center you decide to sidewalk counsel at. If possible, note the abortionist or the director's name, the hours that they're scheduled, and I send out a schedule every week if I can. Sometimes I can't, but it's really good to know the hours so you know when to be there, when the scheduling time is. The types of abortion procedures and how they are performed. It's really difficult. You can go on Priests for Life, and it's as painful as it is, it's really important to learn about the different abortion procedures. And then learn what other medical services are offered, if they offer birth control or if they whatever else they offer. And then legal issues. For instance, Randall Whitney is an abortionist for James Pendergraft, and he has 2 lawsuits against him for perforating women's uteruses. And so this is something that you want to let the woman know. You want to go, do you know about this abortionist that you're going to let touch your body? He's got two lawsuits. He heard one. He totally destroyed a woman's bladder. And then the man who owns this building, he was sued for over $36 million. And, so these are things that we talk to women about all the time at EPOC and Orlando Women's Center. And underneath of there, we've got the local abortion centers. We do have the name of the abortionist and what types of abortions they provide. And so you can just kind of look over that. And not only that, please pray for these abortionists. We've had an abortionist quit here in the area. We minister to the staff too. We had a medical assistant quit. And it's just, and we've had 3 that's just by talking to them, you know, just getting to know them and just sharing the Lord with them. And Scott Hyde, the abortionist who quit, you know, all of us, I mean, Deanna and Alora, and we all just started talking to him and just really encouraging him that he's better than this, to get out of this and you know, to get right with the Lord and everything. And so he finally quit. So we're really thankful for that. And
Didn't Abby Johnson just?
yes, and there's a lot. At one of the abortion mills here in town, there's 4 abortion workers that want out, so we're trying to help them find jobs. So you have the opportunity. This is a real gospel issue. You have an opportunity to minister to the women. You have an opportunity to save a little human being that's scheduled to die, and you have an opportunity also to reach out to the abortion staff, because a lot of them don't want to even be working there. They want out. And, you know, if we can just offer them, you know, we'd like to help you. We'd really like to help you. So what should I say?
Wait a second, Joe, how can we help them? What if somebody does want to, help?
I can share with that afterwards. There's a lot of different ministries that help. Remember, you must reach the woman to reach the child. Like I said, every abortion mill is different, and so is each situation. Different approaches are needed to fit each mill and situation. This is why it is so important to stay in prayer, because God will direct your words. I mean, you just need to stay in prayer the whole time that you're there. Look into the woman's eyes. You know, take your sunglasses off and look into her eyes, make contact, and smile. We always say, "Hi, my name's Michelle," or "Hi, my name's Winnie. You know, can I help you? You know, let me tell you about my story. Let me tell you about the woman that I went to a funeral of a woman that died from an abortion in Miami. Let me, you know, it's not a safe procedure, and there's a lot of women that are dying, and now because of the Gosnell thing in Philadelphia, we can use that too. You know, we have abortionists we have one down here at Pendergraft that's a lot like that. So for those you can tell are coming for abortions and you don't get to give them literature, just say to them, "Please, let us help you. We are here because we care about you. We have some great information we would love to share with you." It's not too late to change your mind. We always tell them it's not too late to change your mind. Even if they've been in there for an hour and they come back outside and they stand, it's not too late to change your mind. Don't become another broken woman with a broken baby. No one can force you to do this. Like, let's just say a young girl has come, her parents have taken her there, and they said, "You're having this abortion or you're not staying at home with us." You know, they basically forcing her to do it. A parent cannot force a girl to have an abortion. And we always want to tell that young girl, your parent, this is one time you don't have to listen to your mom and dad. This is one time. Your baby's heart started beating at 18 days. Every organ is present. Your baby has fingernails. If you've seen the movie Juno, the girl out front, your baby has fingernails. Soft hair. She has, you know, she could have brown hair, blue eyes, you know, whatever. And then if you are a woman that has experienced abortion, you might say, "I've been through this before. Please let me tell you what happened to me. Please don't make the same mistake I made. Please don't make the mistake that thousands and thousands and thousands of other women really regret and walk around in shame and guilt." Another approach, like I was saying, you know which abortionists have lawsuits against them. You can say abortion is not safe. Not only will your child die, but you might get injured as well. Did you know that over 500 women each day are injured by legal abortion? There's a very, very good ministry down in Texas called Life Dynamics. Go to their website. They really keep track of all the women that have either been killed by abortion, maimed, another one, Operation Rescue. All those websites, Operation Rescue really does a lot of documenting illegal activity in the abortion centers. When you give literature, say, "This is for you. Here's some information that the clinic won't give you. You have a right to have this." And if you actually get to talk with the woman couple, here are some tips. Like I said, introduce yourself. "My name is Michelle. Michelle, my name's Sally. Again, look into their eyes and try to keep contact. Say, I'm here to help you. I care about you and your baby very much and don't want anything bad to happen to you. Sometime during your conversation, ask them what their first name is and listen to them. You know, everybody has a story. Right now, there's a huge problem with sex trafficking, so we're beginning to see pimps, sex traffickers bringing the women in. And it's really, really sad. You know, those women are true victims. They really are true victims. Because a lot of times the sex traffickers threaten their family. And so they're really in slavery. And unfortunately, the abortion mill is being used as the cover-up. Also for incest victims, the incest perpetrator can bring the girl there and cover up his sin, his mistake, you know, his horrible violation on a woman. When talking about the baby, be as descriptive as possible. Talk about the baby's heartbeat, footprints, tiny fingers and tiny toes, turning somersaults, hiccups, sucking his thumbs, blue, brown eyes, lovely hair, like I said before. The baby's the size of a fist or whatever. Again, be well educated on fetal development and use descriptions appropriate for the day, first trimester, second trimester, and in some cities, third trimester. I was in Wichita, Kansas for 10 years and I ministered in front of George Tiller's abortuary, and they did abortions up to the moment of delivery. Every Tuesday morning, women would be brought in, and they'd come from all over the country and abroad. And there were some women that literally, it was the moment of delivery. Thank God we had a crisis pregnancy center right next door, and we could take the women that would change their minds. And we had a lot of women coming from Canada, and they were told that their baby was suffering from fetal abnormalities, but everyone that we had go over and take a 4D sonogram, there was nothing wrong with their baby. And he charged $10,000 for the late-term abortions, and he had an adult-sized crematorium. So the ashes would just flood out, and it was horrible. And we would sometimes have the ashes of the babies fall on our feet, little pieces of the baby. And I've never been the same. Just never been the same. You can't be the same when you see that. For medical problems, if the baby is said to be malformed, recommend a second opinion. There are doctors here in the city that will take these women. There are specialists who provide a free exam for women who are abortion bound. Also, if a woman has medical problems, doctors will help for free abortion bound women. And give her time to absorb what you've told her. Don't fire one sentence after another. Look at her, again, make eye contact when you talk and observe her response. If something you say seems to really affect, touch her, continue along that train of thought and just listen. And don't be afraid to talk about the abortion procedure. If you know or can find out exactly how far along she is, show her a picture of the baby of that gestation. Then describe what kind of abortion procedure are done on babies that size. And talk about the complications, know the complications. If you know info about botched abortions done at that abortuary, tell them about it. And one last thing, when not sidewalk counseling, watch for cars, stay in prayer or sing or read scripture, stay focused, and avoid chit-chatting. The preparations of the heart and man and the answer of the tongue is of the Lord. And, just things to remember. Again, this is the Lord's battle. He saves the children. Satan wants to get you discouraged and tired. Battle it with prayer. Fasting and prayer is a must. This is a spiritual warfare. We are representatives of the Lord Jesus Christ, like Winnie talked about so much, to the woman, husband, boyfriend, mother, father, aunt, uncle, grandmother, grandfather, or friend, and the abortion staff. We may be the only Jesus they will ever see, and allow the Lord to lead you and use you for his glory. Whether therefore ye eat or drink or whatsoever ye do it all for the glory of God. And if the world hate you, you'll know that it hated me before it hated you. So, and then the last one, therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. And there's just a few other, key scriptures that are really, really good if you'll flip over. And then there are some diagrams of the abortion procedures, of the suction abortion, the D&E, and then the partial birth abortion. So we're going to get ready, we're gonna pray, and if you want to just grab a quick bite to eat, we're gonna get ready and go over to Planned Parenthood, and just split up into like 3 different groups, so we can get some hands-on over at Planned Parenthood. Remember that each abortion center is different, you know, the way we might do something like Shirley Joe over here always stands at the driveway. She's just a great sidewalk counselor, wonderful. So many babies have been saved through Shirley Joe. And so we'll split up and just allow the Lord to use you. We'll get some sidewalk counseling, give you shadow along with some of us. Okay? So just feel, Winnie, you want to come up and close us in prayer?
Also, just want to say quickly, Mercy, First Life, JMJ, the Crisis Centers, True Life Choices, all of the Crisis Centers support us. And if you get a girl up to you and she's willing to listen to my ball and you know her heart's breaking and she needs help, quickly say, please let me take you to First Life Center, the JMJ. Because when they get there, people like Mercy is going to be there. And they're going to love them and give them information, help them. So sometimes we have to move fast before somebody comes and lets them change their mind. Okay, keep that in mind. All right, you gotta move fast. Don't.
Another quick question is that a lot of people, and is Jermaine still here? Anyway, his question was, are there places women can get prenatal care and contraceptives and all that stuff they might want besides Planned Parenthood?
Orange County Clinic.
Pardon me?
No taxpayer dollars.
I mean, there are other clinics around, like they don't have to go to this place, right? There are other places they can get those kind of services. They
Orange
don't.
County Clinic has clinics all over the city. However, the hospitals are referring to Planned Parenthood. We need to pray.
Yeah, but I mean, we can tell them, that it does say, they say, I have to come here because I get such and such free, or there's that, there are other titles that.
Yeah, pray right there and
Right.
say, Lord, help me. Holy Spirit, tell me what to say to this woman. There are going to be so many instances like that. We have to tell her what we know to be facts. We refocus on the baby and God. Always. Dear Lord God, we're going to stand together in unity right now, and we're going to pray because we are going out on the battlefield right now. Amen? We want to unite our minds toward Him.
Spiritual warfare. Spiritual combat.
Father God, we stand before you right now, God, in the precious name of Jesus. And Lord Jesus, we thank you, God, that you have everything under control, Father. We thank you, Lord, that we are hearing your voice, God. We want to obey you, God. We want to serve you. We want lives to be changed and babies' lives to be saved. Because you knew, your word says that you knew before we were even born, God, what we would be. You knew us before we were conceived in our mom's womb. And we know, God, that every baby is important to you, Father. Lord, thank you for all that you've done here this morning, God. We ask that everything that we've learned and everything we've heard, God, that you just take it and build on it and build on it and build on it more, that we can be effective witnesses for you. Lord, we pray your guidance and protection as we go out now. God, and you prepare hearts and minds, Lord God, prepare the atmosphere on Tampa Avenue to receive the soldiers in the army of the Lord. God, thank you for all that you've done. Thank you for First Baptist Church of